Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode and new format. Let's get right into it. So, just putting this out for flat news. Flat news, no surprises, nothing underneath. Not surprised that Joe Brady's staying. They were going to choose someone for Josh Allen. I would have thought, here are my two other options for head coach. John Harbaugh, who would have been great. They should have gone after him. What Buffalo needs is a guy who can manage situations, because Josh Allen can't, and a defense, a guy who can own defense. And special teams is an unknown part of the game, but that's where John Harbaugh comes in as well. He knows how to pick staff for defense and offense, and mainly on defense, and also work on special teams. That's 2/3 of the game he can help out with. And you could say, like, numbers-wise. I'll just say numbers-wise, not production-wise, because production means do you win the game. That's what it means for me. Or were you able, or here can you answer this question. Were you the reason that you lost the game? And that's it could go anyway. But for production, you could say Buffalo has not had a problem on offense with production. I'll say that just for simplicity's sake, in terms of numbers. In terms of results, yes. But that's where John Harbaugh comes in. Again, he can manage situations so Josh Allen doesn't have to. He can help the defense so that way it doesn't go to a 30-point game like it did in Denver. And special teams, lastly. My dogs agree. So in this case, John Harbaugh would have been my number one. Number two, before Joe Brady, before an experienced guy, Bill Belichick. If I was Buffalo, I'd be willing to buy him out of UNC. I don't care about what the current perception is. Current perception of him at UNC with a team that, when I tried to play CFP 26 with them, could not even get a win, maybe won one game. That's the roster he's working with, and for everyone out there, like he's lost it, look what he's done at UNC. UNC is a trash in terms of talent. It's trash in terms of talent. And he's only been there how many seasons? One. So let's take a step back. And by the way, he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He made Tom Brady. Bill Belichick made Tom Brady. Bill Belichick made Tom Brady. I'm saying that 3 times because it's time to get through the thick skull. Bill Belichick made Tom Brady. Now let's go back to it. Why I believe he would have been my number 2 choice. The only reason number 2 is because you have to buy him out of UNC. John Harbaugh was fired. You don't have to use any capital or picks to get him. I don't think picks for that, but capital to buy him out. That's the only difference with John Harbaugh in this current situation and Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick, again, he worked with Tom Brady on offense. He is one of the most legendary, if not the best defensive coordinator of all time. And he knows the value of special teams. And I would say this, if you don't know his defensive style, Malcolm Butler play, preparation, first 3 Super Bowls, that was him. And that was just him. Bill Belichick doesn't get enough credit for what he did for Tom and to help Tom become what he eventually became. Okay, so now we've gotten that out of the way. Second part of this. Do I think Joe Brady's a good coach? Yes. Offensive coach? Yes. Look at the 2020 Bengals with Joe Burrow. He knows how to use talent to get them wide open, to get them make plays and put up points. Question is still the defense. Who's going to be their defensive coordinator? The reason I don't like this for Joe Brady is, one, it's a lot of pressure on Joe Brady because he's going to have to find a way to win the Super Bowl. That's the expectation in Buffalo now. For some reason, The expectation of Buffalo is to, you have to win a Super Bowl with Josh Allen making all these mistakes. I would, and those two coaches I mentioned before didn't want to deal with that. That's fine, but you are going to have Joe, and he can say, like, look, it's a head coaching job, and I know Josh. It's going to be a tough road for him. Not only because Josh Allen will turn over the football, but externally. Let's think about this. Patriots are in the Super Bowl this time before you guys even got there, and if they win it, that means they've won 7 Super Bowls in the time span that Buffalo hasn't won any. Now you could say there's some problems with New England in the past with the whole cheating stuff. I'm just saying for this instance, for the example of Buffalo, in this specific example, New England has won 7 Super Bowls, and you with people are calling you one of the best talents, if not the best quarterback in the NFL. I don't believe that even for a mile and a half, 10 miles. Don't believe that. You're going to have to win the Super Bowl. But going back to it, Joe Brady, you're going to have to win the Super Bowl with Josh Allen making his mistakes. You're going to have to find a really good defensive coordinator to help coordinate the defense to help you get there. And if you don't get there, guess what? It's going to be on you. Because you took the job with Josh Allen. Even though Josh Allen is his turnover proneness and not clutchness is going to be the downfall. And that's as if they keep King on Coleman. That's enough. And here's my final question to everyone out here. And I'll have a post about it. What's worse? The Seattle Seahawks win a Super Bowl in the 49ers Stadium, or the fact that Stephon Diggs will win a Super Bowl before Josh Allen? Now remember, Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs were brought together to do exactly what he's done in New England. Remember, Josh Allen was the young gun guy who needed to evolve his game, and he needed a wide receiver to help him grow his game. That was Drake May, and right now Drake May has done more with Stephon Diggs than Josh Allen has. That's the truth. Because those two together, Drake May and Stephon Diggs, are a key part to the Super Bowl. Stephon Diggs has been an underrated part of the Patriots going to the Super Bowl. Now you can see the road, and I'll say the road, but I'm just pointing out the players on the team and what can be controlled. This will look bad on Josh Allen if the Patriots win the Super Bowl. It looks bad because Josh Allen, you allowed a team in the AFC East to regrow and go back to the Super Bowl, and also take a guy that you worked with and you wanted out to win a Super Bowl. But is that still not as bad as a division rival, hated rivalry, the Seattle Seahawks winning a Super Bowl in the 49ers Stadium? Please let me know. Comment below. And see you guys later.